Hey y'all, so I'm going to show you how I made this super duper easy gluten-free pepperoni pizza with buffalo mozzarella cheese. Also, excuse the voice, I am a little bit sick. So here I am starting off by showing all of the ingredients that I'm using. This recipe is super simple, and for the flour that we're using, the recipe is actually on the package, but I'm going to go over the ingredients that you need. So I'm just weighing out my flour here, putting it into my bowl. Next, I am adding my yeast to some warm water and adding the honey to the yeast, as well as just letting that bloom. Now, I did do this incorrectly. It still turned out fine. The yeast still turned out fine, but you're technically supposed to put the water and honey in first and then put the yeast in after. Next, you can see I've added my oil, and here I am just adding my salt, and that's pretty much it for the dough. You're just going to go ahead and add that yeast, water, and honey mixture and mix that up all together. Here I'm putting a little bit of flour onto some parchment paper, and I'm going to go ahead and knead the dough. You just want to knead it until it is smooth, and then you're going to put it back into the bowl that it came out of because it does need to proof and rise a little bit. So we're going to put some saran wrap on it and put it in a warm, dry place. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to season our sauce. This is just some pizza sauce that I have here, and I'm adding my seasonings, which include parsley, salt, pepper. I also use some of the Kinder's buttery steakhouse seasoning, which I really like. I'm just stirring that all together, and then here is my grass-fed buffalo mozzarella cheese, which actually was really delicious in this pizza. So here I am just drying it down because it does come in like this liquid. So you're going to pat that dry with some paper towels. Next, I'm going to go ahead and put down some fresh parchment paper, put some pizza flour onto it, and we are going to begin flattening out that dough so that it has the distinct pizza shape. Now, this dough is not as flexible, I guess you could say, as dough that does have gluten in it, and that is perfectly fine because it was still just as delicious. But you do need to take your time just kind of pressing it out and thinning it out a little bit. So here I'm adding my sauce, and I'm going to start adding my toppings. So next I'm adding some cheese. This cheese was actually quesadilla cheese, but you can really use any type of cheese like mozzarella, shredded mozzarella, etc. Here I am adding my buffalo mozzarella, and I am accidentally putting the pizza into the oven because I forgot to add the pepperonis. You're going to cook your pizza at 550 degrees, as high as your oven can possibly go, to mimic a wood fire pizza oven. We are going to take it out after about 10 to 12 minutes. Keep checking it just to make sure it's done. You're going to brush it with olive oil, and here we go. Delicious.